My name is Kai Yu. So today we're going to discuss one of a very nice 12C feature that's called heat map and automatic data optimization. Those are the tools to implement the information lifecycle management strategy. So what happens is that today the IT facing a lot of challenge because the data has been growing so fast. They have to find a way to manage the cost and also performance and also capacity. So that's why we have this strategy called information management strategy to manage this data within a reasonable cost. So Oracle 12c introduced these two new features called ADO, that's automatic data management, and heat map, to combine together to implement information management in the database. And we found that this is very useful to implement the tier storage strategy. So as today, we all know the SSD actually can help us. SD means stand for solid state drive. Really can help improve database performance by reducing a lot of storage I/O bottleneck. But what happens is the SD, this is not it's not very cost effective to put those non-active data into SSD because they are not a serious impact performance, and also they tend to be large volume and are very costly to put them in the SSD. So that's why we introduced the called tier storage. So the idea is we put active data in the tier 1 storage, put a non-active data in the tier 2 or 3 storage. And we want to use this ADO and heat map together to implement this tier storage strategy. I found that this is very useful because this storage allows the database administrator to write a policy, and then this feature will automatically move the data around. So you don't have to physically copy it. The feature will do this for you, but the only manual work is you to write a policy. That's it. And we already implement this in one of our tier storage solutions. We have the one with PCIe storage as tier 1. We also have a tier 2, use a traditional spinning disk. And we use this ADO and heat map to manage data around. And it turned out to be very well. It is a very stable product. It's part of a 12c new features. I didn't feel a lot of issue, but I do recommend it because the data moving could seriously impact your database performance. So test it before you move the production. So this comes to not exactly how stable the product is, how stable your rule. If you write the wrong rule, you move the active data to tier 2 storage, you will suffer your performance. And also another thing is when the data moving, be careful because all the DBA know that if you move data across the storage, potentially your index become invalidated, then all your database query will go to full table scan, then you actually get a very worst performance ever. So ADO, when they implement, they try to their best to re-enable the index, but just be careful. But our experience is not 100% covered. So my advice is check that. So after they move, single query, check the index status. If you found some index not valid, rebuild another single command. You can do that. That will ensure that you only get a good part of it, not the issue. So scalability has something to do with how much data you move around. So that's why you need to actually scale. You need to have some idea about how much data. You want to schedule a good time window so that offer your peak time, so you can do data moving. Your DBA, the guy is the one who knows this most. You need to plan ahead, test ahead. So this is a very good tool, but I would like to add some more features. One thing I was thinking about it is when DBA database element write a rule. Right now, the data moving is mainly based on how much this tier 1 storage, how much full. Like 80% full, they start moving. What I really want is based on how much the data has been used. So it's possible to do that, but today, the database administrator has to manually write the customer solution to check that. So I would like allow us to use the plain English, like no modification in 30 days. So instead of writing the complex PL/SQL procedure to do that. This is already implemented data compression. There's another feature for ADO is compressed data instead of moving data. That condition is already implemented in the compression, but I would like to implement the same way in the data movement. Another thing is right now, currently, when they check data, they only check data the last time the data was used instead of frequency. So I want to have some way like this data has been used only one time. Even data was used yesterday, I still want to move. But today, if they use it one time, as long as yesterday, it is equals to 1,000 times. So I would like to have some way to do that. Another feature is this ADO, right, currently is does not apply to multi-tenant database, which is a very important part of a database. I would like to implement that, Oracle implement add this feature to support that. I will rate it probably 8 to 9. One of those room, I would like to, because the one that for me to write a pure SQL procedure, that can be implemented for the product point of view. They already have this for compression. Why didn't they implement it in the data movement? The writing procedure was not easy to write. Yes, yeah, I would like to have that. Yeah.